There's a question that haunts the highest echelons of global wealth. A question rarely spoken aloud, but constantly present in the back of their minds. It's not, how do I make more money? For many, that game has already been won. The question is far more primal. How do I protect what I have? How do I ensure my family's safety when the world inevitably goes sideways? Because in the 21st century, the definition of security has changed. It's no longer just about high walls and bodyguards. It's about options. It's about mobility. It's about having a legal escape hatch when borders slam shut, when laws change overnight, when your home country suddenly feels unsafe. This is the story of the quiet, multi-billion-dollar industry built on selling the ultimate insurance policy, citizenship itself. Forget everything you thought you knew about passports. For the 1%, it's not a birthright. It's a commodity, a strategic asset to be acquired, managed, and deployed. Today, we are opening the catalog of golden passports, the citizenship by investment programs used by the global elite. We will reveal exactly how they buy them, the surprising menu of countries available, and the 3 shocking reasons why this has become the ultimate backup plan. This isn't just about avoiding taxes or easier vacations. This is about playing the game of global power on a level most people can't even imagine. Our story begins not in the gleaming towers of Wall Street, but on a small, sun-drenched pair of islands in the Caribbean, St. Kitts and Nevis. In 1984, facing economic hardship after the decline of the sugar industry, this tiny nation came up with a radical idea. What if they could attract foreign capital not by begging for aid, but by selling their most valuable intangible asset, their sovereignty? Thus, the world's first modern citizenship by investment CBI program was born. The concept was revolutionary. Make a substantial financial contribution, either a donation to the government's Sugar Industry Diversification Foundation or an investment in pre-approved real estate, and in return receive full irrevocable citizenship and a passport. For St. Kitts, it was an economic lifeline. For the world's wealthy, it was the opening of Pandora's box. For decades, St. Kitts remained a niche player, but in the wake of the 2008 financial crisis, and later, the increasing geopolitical instability of the 2000s and 10s, other nations saw the potential. Cash-strapped countries, particularly in the Caribbean, like Dominica, Grenada, Antigua, and later in Europe, Malta, Cyprus, realized that selling passports was incredibly lucrative. An entire ecosystem emerged. Specialized law firms, wealth management consultants like Henley and Partners, often called the Rolls-Royce of the industry, and real estate developers building luxury resorts specifically designed to qualify for these programs. Citizenship became a product, complete with glossy brochures and investment advisors. It's crucial here to distinguish between citizenship by investment and its cousin, residency by investment, often called golden visas. RBI programs offered by countries like Portugal, Greece, or even the US with its EB-5 visa grant you the right to live in the country in exchange for an investment. Citizenship might come later, after years of residency and fulfilling other requirements. CBI is the fast track. It grants you direct citizenship and a passport, often with minimal or no physical residency required. You don't have to live there, you just have to pay. So what exactly is on the menu in this exclusive citizenship store? The options vary wildly in price, processing time, and the power of the passport you receive. Let's browse the catalog. Option 1, the Caribbean Express, speed, efficiency, and tax benefits. This is the entry level for the global elite. St. Kitts and Nevis, the Pioneer, remains a top choice. A non-refundable donation of around $250,000 for a single applicant or a $400,000 investment in real estate, which you can resell after 7 years, gets you a passport in about 4 to 6 months. Its power, visa-free travel to over 150 countries, including the EU Schengen Zone, the UK, Russia, and Hong Kong. Grenada is another popular option, slightly cheaper, and uniquely offers visa-free travel to China, plus eligibility for the USE2 investor visa, a pathway unavailable to citizens of many other countries. Antigua and Barbuda offers similar benefits. The key selling point for all Caribbean programs, however, is less about travel and more about the potential for zero tax, which we'll dissect shortly. Option 2, the European Key. This is the premium tier, the ultimate prize for many. Malta is the undisputed king here. Its granting of citizenship for exceptional services regulations program isn't cheap. It requires a complex combination of a significant donation, around 600,000 to 750,000 euros depending on residency period, a real estate purchase or lease, and a charitable donation, bringing the total outlay easily over 1 million euros. The process is rigorous, involving intense background checks, checks and takes 12 to 36 months. But the reward is immense. Full citizenship in the European Union. This grants the holder, their spouse, children, and even parents the right to live, work, and study not just in Malta, but in any of the 27 EU member states, plus Switzerland, Norway, Iceland. It is, for many non-Europeans, the single most powerful personal asset they can acquire. Other options. Beyond these main tiers, other programs exist. Turkey offers citizenship for a $400,000 real estate investment, attractive due to its geopolitical position and potential EU candidacy. Vanuatu offers one of the fastest passports, 1 to 2 months, for a donation, though its visa-free access is more limited. Even Austria, technically, has a provision for citizenship based on extraordinary merit, which usually translates to a direct investment of €10 million or more, making it one of the most exclusive and discreet options on the planet. The menu is diverse, catering to different needs and budgets, as long as that budget starts in the 6 figures. Okay, the how is clear, but why? Why are billionaires building these portfolios of passports like they're collecting rare watches? It boils down to 3 strategic pillars that underpin the mindset of the global 1%. Pillar number 1, the ultimate insurance policy. This is the most fundamental driver. For billionaires, wealth brings visibility, and visibility brings risk. They are acutely aware of how quickly the political or economic climate can change. Think Arab Spring. Billionaire fortunes were frozen overnight. Think Hong Kong protests. Capital controls were tightened. Think COVID-19. Borders slammed shut, trapping people regardless of wealth. For the 1%, having a second or even third or fourth passport is not about convenience. It's about contingency. It's a geopolitical fire escape. It guarantees that no matter what happens, a revolution, hyperinflation, punitive taxes, scapegoating of the rich, or even just social unrest making daily life uncomfortable, they have a legal right to leave and a safe, stable place to go. It's the ultimate hedge against the fragility of the nation-state itself. It's buying peace of mind on a geopolitical scale. Pillar number 2, the tax axe. This is the multi-million-dollar elephant in the room. Many CBI jurisdictions are attractive tax havens. The Caribbean nations in particular often boast zero income tax, zero capital gains tax, and zero inheritance tax for residents. For citizens of high-tax countries, especially the United States, this is incredibly alluring. The US employs citizenship-based taxation, meaning American citizens pay US taxes on their worldwide income, regardless of where they live. This is almost unique globally. So how does the Golden Passport help? It's a 2-step process. First, the billionaire acquires citizenship in a low-tax country like St. Kitts. Second, they undertake the complex, expensive, and irreversible process of renouncing their US citizenship. This involves proving compliance with past tax obligations and often paying a hefty exit tax on unrealized capital gains. But for someone earning tens or hundreds of millions a year, the long-term savings from eliminating US taxes can be astronomical. The initial investment in the passport becomes negligible compared to the lifetime tax benefits. It is quite literally buying your way out of the tax system. Pillar number 3, the global key. While insurance and taxes are primary drivers, enhanced mobility is a significant bonus. The power of a passport is measured by the number of countries it allows you to enter visa-free. While passports from the US, UK, or Germany are strong, they aren't always the best. Geopolitical tensions can suddenly make certain passports liabilities. Moreover, for citizens of emerging economic powerhouses like China, India, or Nigeria, their native passports can be quite restrictive, requiring cumbersome visa applications for travel to Europe or North America. Acquiring a Maltese passport instantly grants visa-free access to over 180 countries. For a global entrepreneur, investor, or CEO who needs seamless access to markets in Europe, Asia, and the Americas, holding multiple passports isn't a luxury, it's a vital business tool. It eliminates borders as friction points, creating a life of truly global, frictionless movement. But this booming industry is not without its controversies. Critics argue that these programs undermine the very concept of citizenship, turning it from a bond of loyalty and belonging into a mere transaction. Security concerns are paramount. While reputable programs conduct thorough due diligence, there have been instances where individuals with questionable backgrounds manage to acquire passports, potentially using them to evade justice or launder money. International bodies like the European Union and the OECD are increasing pressure on countries offering these programs, demanding greater transparency and stricter background checks. The EU has even taken legal action against Malta and Cyprus over concerns that their programs pose security risks to the entire bloc. The future of golden passports is uncertain. Will they become more regulated, more expensive, or will some programs be shut down altogether? Or will the increasing global instability only fuel demand further? What is clear is that the existence of this parallel system highlights a growing divide, a world where the ultra-wealthy can effectively choose their nationality, while the vast majority remain bound by the circumstances of their birth. It raises profound questions about fairness, sovereignty, and what citizenship truly means in the 21st century. So when you see a billionaire with a collection of passports, remember what you're truly looking at. It's not about patriotism or identity, it's about strategy. It's about risk management on a global scale. It's about optimizing for taxes, mobility, and above all, security. For the 1%, a passport is not a sacred document bestowed by birth. It is a strategic asset. It's a geopolitical chess piece in their portfolio, meticulously chosen and managed, right alongside their stocks, their real estate, their art, and their hidden bunkers. It is the ultimate backup plan in an uncertain world. It is the ultimate tool for preserving wealth across generations, and it is the ultimate key to unlocking a truly borderless existence, a privilege available only to those who can afford the price of entry. It is the one asset that ensures that no matter what happens to the 99%, the 1% will always have a plan B. Which reason for buying a passport shocked you the most? The insurance, the tax savings, or the mobility? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And for more deep dives into the secrets of the global elite, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.